So, let's talk about energy real quick. The moment I got this chain, it set the tone for my chain gang. And energy does not lie, because I've had chains from this store a long time, and this is the only chain I had that's done this. So, baby, as soon as I got this chain, it broke. Right here. The most weirdest place, and I stitched it back together. I'm that girl. So then I go to put my chain on this morning, and the clasp decides to break. Now, I say energy don't lie because this is why I got the chain. I got the chain because I wanted to wear my grandmother's ring that she gave me. I think I was I don't know how old I was, honestly. I know I was young as fuck, though. Maybe like my early 20s. But I went in the restroom one time, and my grandma was sitting down, and I came in right on time, and she looked at me, and she's like, I want to give you this ring because I know that out of all the grandchildren, you will not sell it. And I hold this ring dear to me because of that. So I wanted a chain to put her ring on. And baby, energy don't lie, because I started wearing this chain with this necklace together to get her protection. And baby, it broke so freaking fast. That's how powerful she is. And that's how powerful y'all's hate was. I don't think this chain lasted me a month. I can't remember, but I didn't have this long. And all that negative fucking energy broke that shit so fucking fast. And I say that because yesterday's energy is what broke it. I know yesterday's energy because from the moment I woke up and started making my journey to work, assholes on the fucking road. Like, literally, this man in a fucking big ass truck sees me coming. He starts to get over, see me coming, gets back over, and then he decides last minute, when I'm like right up on his ass, to hop the fuck over. I'm like, okay, this is setting the tone. Then, lady, wrong as day, crossing the street on a green fucking light as if she is the queen of fucking Sheba. Like, did not stop, did not look, nothing. So I'm like, okay, God, this is going to be the day that I'm going to have. And then going home. I don't know what the hell everybody's problem was. This red car did some little retarded ass shit. And then I'm getting into the apartment and they doing some retarded ass shit. I was like, literally, everybody's been driving to shits from the moment I drove out my apartment to the moment I parked my fucking car. So, yes, all that fucking negative ass energy broke my shit. But at the same time, this is a test because God knows I want this chain. And he knows I should not be going to go buy another chain. But this is part of passing the test and having faith, because I just don't like being wasteful. Like, this is not a die-hard need, but now that I have it, I want it type of thing. So I'm probably going to end up going to go get me another chain today because, yeah, I enjoy wearing this ring with this chain. Like, yeah. So get your peace of mind together. If there's something that makes you happy, you go get it. And that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go get my chain because this brings me so much comfort. And it's so crazy because I don't need this Buddha no more. That's how much that chain brings me comfort. Like, I love my Buddha. And honestly, it probably broke because he felt jealous. And I'm not going to hold him to it, because I love my Buddha. And the reason why I do love my Buddha is because I've been wanting to find a way to I'm about to say, I've been wanting a way to kind of like wear this as a necklace anyway. And when you put this necklace with Buddha, it goes. It's like a pendulum. So eventually, I want to figure out a way to put these two together without damaging the integrity of this ring, because I didn't know this ring was a good ring. But yeah, grandma, she don't be playing no game. So yeah, I love my Buddha, but yeah, he's been replaced by grandma big time, and he been feeling neglected. So that's all that is. Buddha and his temper tantrum, but yeah, he know it's all love. He know. Let me stop.
I always have. Well, nobody wants to make me so. Well, thank you, detective.
I swear, every time I go to the trash can, he start acting crazy.
Of course.
And because he go crazy, his brother and neighbor starts to bark and go crazy too. I think that's funny how pit bulls really do have a special relationship without even damn, bitch. Okay, so I've realized that whether they're together or not, pit bulls kind of have a special relationship with each other, because one time we're walking and this one pit bull that I'm like, there go your brother in, because he's brindle like him. His other dog that stays out there with him started barking at Snoopy, and the other pit bull was like, no. Shut him up real quick. And then the neighbor pit bull, I swear, just every time he get upset, that one triggered to start barking crazy too. So I think that relationship is kind of cute though, because when I reference the other one as his brother, and like he actually understands, like, that's my brother, like that's my species, that's who I am. So yeah, I think that's cute. So before I forget, today's Monday, I don't know, August 13, 14, 15, whatever the correct date is for that, that's what today is. Maybe 16. I don't keep up with the time, and honestly, I'm at a point where I don't even keep up with the days of the week. Like, I just know where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be, and I just go there. So finally got my front light fixed on my car, and I'm so happy, like so happy. I ended up following my first mind and literally taking it to the mechanic who worked on my Altima, and just like I said, his whole demeanor has fucking changed towards me. Like, he called me by my name, well, his version of my name, which I don't care how people say my name, like, it's never bothered me. So like, I knew he kind of switched when he said my name, like the last time that he worked on my car. So then he mentioned my name this time. So I'm like, okay. And not even that, he shortened it. He like Cam. And the thing about it is, like, he knows who I am. He does know who I am because my paperwork says my name. But it's like, it wasn't Kamil this time, it was Cam. So he shortened it the best way he can. He was very nice. I walked in, he gave me a nice little warm smile. I felt welcome after that. Of course, the little old man, it always take him a minute to warm up to me, which I don't care, because I don't care about old people like that. Like, I don't care. Like, you stuck in your ways, I go, old man, I'm okay with that. Like, whatever. I just need my shit fixed. So I got it fixed. I ended up saving myself basically $50. So all in all, regardless, it wasn't not an expensive fix, but to somebody else, like, it was an expensive fix because like I said before, I remember getting my backlights done on my Buick, and literally all I did was buy the bulb, and Discount Tire, AutoZone, I don't know why I said Discount Tire, AutoZone put it in for me. So Most definitely, it's much more expensive, but I expected it. Like, that's why I didn't have a problem going to the dealership, because I knew in general it was probably going to cost more than what I've ever paid in life. So, yeah, ended up saving $50. And then I showed him the list that the guy wrote from the dealership down. And I was like, okay, so how much is it going to be for you to check my car? And I told him, like, I did take the car to the dealership at first, but the guy just gave me such a hard time. I told him that. And so I think also after I said that, his tone really was more like, okay, like, she really had a hard time. Like, I don't know the right words to say, but most definitely he did, like, soften up a lot more once I was like, I had a hard time. And so he told me to come back on Wednesday or Thursday. Well, Wednesday, and he's going to look at everything. And then he already wrote down prices for the other stuff that I may need, which I'm okay with that. Which now, honestly, now that he even without him really looking at the car, like, I already know 100% one thing that I'm probably gonna have to do, and I'm okay with that because, like, like I said earlier, I already wanted to kind of like get my brakes looked at, because normally around this time, that's when I kind of have to get that stuff done. So I want to go ahead and try to get whatever it is I can get fixed however possible. And then if I have to call for help, then I'll call for help. But depending on what he says and then depending on what he tells me is important, which I already know what's important, possibly 2 things I'm probably gonna have to do, then we just gonna go from there. So all in all, I know I'm good. God has a way of putting angels in the atmosphere without them angels knowing that they're your angels. So I overheard these guys talking, and this guy was bringing in this car that he was just wanted to get fixed up for his daughter whenever it became time for her to start driving. And one of the things he mentioned was the brakes, and he was explaining what he was hearing and so forth and so forth. So in so little words, God was like, yeah, like what you've been saying, like, you good, that's not really that much of a worry right now. It may need to get done, it may not need to get done, but regardless, like, he just threw a sprinkle of a little angel in there, just like telling me, like, we good, you got time, like, we gonna get it. So I did appreciate that. And then it's so crazy because not that long after that little conversation, that's when my car was ready, and he was supposed to be just looking at it, and he ended up doing it, which it's okay because I was gonna end up doing it anyway. So yeah, I got my car fixed. And the thing about when you get shit fixed when you know it needs to be fixed is, like, the car drives better. Like, it was already driving good, but, like, it felt different just getting back in the car after getting something so simple fixed. And they put air in my tire, and I felt the difference of that. So yeah, like, that's why I like to stay on my stuff, because I really do feel the difference, and, like, I want to feel more comfortable than to feel like something don't feel right. So yeah, I got it fixed. Patience. It took longer than expected, but on the bright side, I had an appointment this Monday at the Cadillac dealership, and I went ahead and canceled that shit, and I still got it done. So most definitely this Monday, it was meant for me to get that fixed. And I'm happy about that, because now I can go out at night and feel comfortable without feeling like I'm gonna get stopped by the cops, because that's really why that's like was my top priority. Like, as a black woman, as a black person, I ain't trying to make this as a race, and whoever denies this, that's okay, because you don't live it. But yeah, like, I wanted that fixed, and that was important for me to get fixed, because when I say I don't want to fuck with the police, I don't want nobody stopping me for nothing, okay? Like, and that was my main concern, is me not having to get stopped by some bullshit ass cop. And he come up to my window with that bullshit. Because I don't care how you handle yourself. Immediately once they see your color, they try to fuck with you. Like, I see that shit. But I don't entertain it. Like, I stay professional, and like I say, my assholeness is what my daddy taught me, which is yes ma'am and no sir. So as long as I do that, like, they really can't do nothing. I just be like, yes sir, no sir. And most definitely when they being ignorant, I don't be ignorant back, but I let them know, like, you not listening to me. Because I had to say that to a cop. I'm like, I just said blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's why that was most important, was getting the outside fixed, because everybody's so judgmental about the outside. The inside ain't that much important, right? So same thing with the car. I had to protect my outside before I can protect the inside. And it's sad that you have to do that in life, but that's why it was so important for me to get this done, because I was protecting my outside from any harm to the inside. So yeah, I'm happy, and now I can focus on whatever's next, and hopefully God still blesses me with no major issues. So yes, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I do need to go to the store. I don't know what to eat, so I think this go around I'm just gonna get me actual sandwich bread, and maybe just a week of PB&J sandwiches, and I'm okay with that, because yeah, I don't know what to eat. I did take out my meatloaf. I know I want a baked potato with that, but I don't know if I want to put anything else with it. I may get some more canned beans, because that helps fill me up, and I do like that. So, maybe start on my painting? No. I'm holding myself accountable right here, right now. We're going to start on that painting, because I really don't need to go to the grocery store. Do I want to go to the store? I don't know. I may go to the store. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to do that. So I am going to set up my canvas. I'm happy. I'm smiling, because I've been procrastinating. This thing been sitting like this for maybe 2 months, 3 months. So yeah, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I've been had like my color separations for how I wanted to do everything. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that, set that up, and then yeah, we just gonna do whatever it is that our heart desires. Ain't that right? Huh? We're gonna do what our heart desires? Huh? Yeah, ain't that right? Ain't that right? We're gonna do our heart desire. Yeah. Yeah, son. Okay, you're doing too much. Bye. All right, so this is what it's looking like. And like, this was the mannequin head, and then I accidentally did another face. Like, it looks like a cartoon character face to me. I don't know if it looks like it to you, but to me, I see this is like a big ass chin. This is the lips, big ass nose, and then you know them things, the characters that have that big ass skin on their forehead. Yeah, that's what that is. So yeah, so yeah, but it's cute. So I'm gonna let all the dark colors dry, and then we got these pinks we're gonna go in. I already made my lines, and we're just gonna fill in the spaces. And then if I don't do the lotus, because I've been still trying to figure out how I'm going to do this lotus on this. If I don't do this lotus, I might do this. Since that's something that was supposed to be made anyway. And this is pretty much what this is. So I don't know how my circles are going to look. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't know. So before I forget this information, I wanted to point out one thing that stuck out with me showing the mechanic this list. This thing right here, he was like, yeah, this is like kind of like a common issue with ATSs. So 9 times out of 10, this may or may not even be needed to be fixed. But the thing about it is, the guy at the Cadillac dealership was so money hungry, he gonna for sure put down the number one thing that is a common problem. Of course, that's going to be number one, whether it needs to be done or not. So, I just want to point that out, that once the dude does check everything, this might not even need to be done. And then this cooling fluid, I forgot how to open my hood, but he might have finished filling up what the Asian man did not completely fill up. So I pretty much may have gotten number 3 done for free, like I mentioned before, just out on the strength of this is probably nothing. So might not even need to be done. But if it is something wrong with it, he's like, it's probably just the water pump, which I know that's a hood job, and I know it's not that big of a deal as well. It's just pretty much like part of the motor in a sense. So yeah, and then this is done. So me being the asshole that I am, literally I just got 2 things, possibly 3 things. Well, technically I probably have just these 2 things that need to be done. And this might not even be what needs to be done. So, we'll see. So, yeah. And then out of all of this shit right here, literally, I might only need 1 or 2 things. And then after that, I'm going to go to the dealership just for the radio to be a fucking asshole. But like, here is everything you said needed to be fixed. Now, can I get my radio looked at? That's me being an asshole right there. your robe, go in the restroom, take all your clothes off, and come out when you're ready. Organic. Oh yeah, and I see some pimples right here too. Go ahead. Draw that Really?
He's my friend.
But we in the middle of doing something. Sit down. Sit. She didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. She forgot she was getting her nails painted.
No, I didn't.
You obviously did. Because how was you going to pet him when you have one hand here and one hand in my hand?
With my hand?
No. What did you think I was doing that whole time? Or did you forget?
No. Where's the beat coming up?
The who? Yes, do the other hand again. Do both hands again. Do that one. Did you do this one? 2 times? Did you do this one again? Okay. So that's the second time? Okay. You're gonna be looking at your nails. Go back.
Hey everyone!
I know you jumped down too. You just like Snoop Dogg. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how I did that.
You just like Snoopy. Go on. Get the So go ahead and let people know what we doing today.
So today my aunt's gonna do my hair.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's get started.
All right.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Like temper
It is.
That smell like peppermint too.
ready to come out. You ain't know how to come out the potty. Aw, you so cute. Okay, so before my day ends, this is what round 2 of the painting is. And I hate it, of course. But my niece said it looked cute and it's not even finished. So I'm still gonna have faith because that's just how I get. But I do know it's cute. I do know it's cute. So yeah, once I add the other shades of pink, I'll really know for sure. But I don't know. But I do have a smaller canvas where I can actually give me some practice in the lotus flower and do another painting. So if the only thing that I do is just finish my spaces, then I'm okay with that. I honestly am. But I do want to add the lotus to this. I do know I want to do that. Okay, so I really hate to be this person or to be this way, but this is my visual. This is if anything happened and my sister decides I'm an alcoholic. I want to point this out. This is me being an alcoholic because my niece, I allowed her to feel like she was doing something. And at the time, I didn't think about these being alcohol bottles at all. But most definitely, I just know how people are. So I'm gonna nip it in the bud right here. And whoever views this video is a witness to testify this is me being an alcoholic. And you know what? I'm okay with that because this is me experimenting at the end of the day. So why experiment on something pretty when I can figure shit out, kind of understand how to make sure it doesn't die on me? This is what we're gonna use. So yes, I know it may be a reach, but I know how my sister and my mother is, and me and my niece, we had a good time, and I know how that gets, and I don't care. I just realized I have a unicorn painting and my little niecey poo. Aw, I got a little unicorn, because literally she was talking about unicorns all day, and I'm cleaning and trying to figure out if I'm eating or not, and I look up and I was like, wow. Because like I'm still trying to like my painting. I'm starting to like it from afar, like I said, but like even now up close, I'm kind of starting to like it because it ties in with my unicorn. And then I let her pick a color today, and she picked purple for unicorn. So yeah, we are both unicorn girls. Literally, unicorn girls. Unicorn. Unicorn. That's all I can think of right now. But yes, unicorn girls.